Hey gang, welcome back to Film Director Reacts, and today, by request from a lot of you, we're looking at Pixy's Let Me Know. But before we do that, let's run the intro. My name's Paul Leach, and I'm a writer-director in Los Angeles. I've been interviewed by such publications as The Huffington Post and the New York Council on Cultural Affairs. I've worked with Emmy winners and Oscar winners, and the feature film that I directed went to Cannes. In this series, we break down footage from the point of view of a film director, and we will stop often to look at shots. If you have not seen this video or this footage before, please go watch the whole thing all the way through, because again, we stop all the time and then come back here and break down the footage together with us. Okay gang, welcome back, and again, if you have not seen this video all the way through, please go watch it all the way through, because we are going to stop frequently to break this down from a film director's point of view. So let's check this out, and action. I remember this from last time because I was like, is this art all or all art? I'm assuming it's all art. I like that start with the clean guitar. It's a nice framing here. Again, everything in K-pop videos seems to be right down the barrel, right down the center. In film, you don't usually do that all the time. And the reason is in film there's something called the rule of thirds. I actually think it's not the rule of thirds. I actually think it has more to do with the golden ratio. But that's just me. So is this an exterior, like a real exterior? It's very pretty. And they used her outfit to match the colors of those flowers. Nice. So let's go back for a second. I want to look at this. So what they did here is they actually have the background matching her dress color. Now, if you notice, I actually wore something that's light today. I usually wear darker colors for separation from the background. The reason why you would typically want to, if you ever did want to, use the same color that someone's wearing as the background is because you want their exposed areas to stick out. So for instance, right here, if it's just her face you want to stick out, then you have her clothes bend into the background, like maybe a black background, they're wearing all black except for the face and the hands. This way all you see are face and hands. Just like right now, all you probably see is face and arms on me. Typically, you don't want to do that unless specifically you're trying to have just those parts of them stand out. I don't think that's what they wanted here. I think that this would have been better to have a different background so she pops out from the background, because right now she's got her face, even though it's the same, her stuff is the same color, like her dress is the same color as the background, her face is not really standing out as much. You'd want something darker as opposed to lighter to have that stand out. I'm not saying that's a mistake. I'm just saying that's maybe not the best choice. Let's keep on going. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I do really like this. I'm a big fan of things passing in front of somebody. This thing with all the curtains is really pretty, and she's not in the middle. Good editing right on the beat. You see them chopping right on the beat. Excellent. And just like their last video, they're actually using quite a few sets, which is really great for a small company that probably doesn't have a lot of money for music videos. They're creating a lot of different sets for these girls and really maximizing their dollars. See, this is good though, because she separates out and everything's in shallow focus, so she's popping out from the background. That's the way I wish that other shot was. See the difference there? How here, because it's high contrast, she really pops out from the background. This sounds very different from their last song. This isn't as dark, you know, it's more of a normal pop song. Interesting. And this is a good shot. It's sort of like that shot looking down on somebody, I think. Okay, so typically speaking with this type of shot, you'd want to do this for a reason, like you pull back. So for instance, this would work great is if they're pulling back off of her into the tree, and then suddenly maybe there's a piece of fruit like an apple that's revealed from the pullback. So you do the pullback for a reason to reveal something, maybe in the foreground. Again, in music videos, they usually just do things for effect. But in movies, you would actually do that for a reason to actually tell a story. See here also, hold on. Thank you for everyone who's telling me all the buttons to use. Again, she's wearing white and the background's white, so all you kind of see is her face. The problem is that her face is really white too, so it kind of blends in here. So if you really wanted to highlight her face, because her skin is so pale, you'd want dark background, dark dress, and just highlight her face. That didn't quite work really great. Good editing, right on the beat, awesome job. I like this. I like this song. It's very catchy. It has a catchy chorus. Nice. See what I'm saying? Oops. So this shot doesn't work that great. One, there's all these lines that are very distracting. It would be better if it was clean. And you have to ask yourself, if you're a director, what is my focus? Is it the tree? Is it her face? What is the focus? Because everything's white and she's pretty white, so she kind of gets washed out and lost. I think there should have been more of a high contrast back here. Maybe if she was the focus, then this should have been darker, so she pops out and the tree pops out. It doesn't quite work. Do you guys see what I'm saying? But it's still a good idea. All these lines, though, are very distracting because what they do is they actually segment and break up that shot. I like the idea of this with stuff in the foreground. Good job. Again, all these Dutch angles and tilted camera just for texture. Interesting effects with starting out of focus and pushing in focus. Nice. You guys probably saw that here. Back up just a second so you see it. So out of focus. Missed it. Hold on. Out of focus, in focus, out of focus, in focus. Yeah. Oh, nice transition. That's good. This wipe is kind of hard. You have to cut this out right along here and wipe it. It was probably a pain in the butt for somebody. Good editing. Yeah, this is much more poppy than the last thing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's very catchy. I like it. Again, good editing. When the beat speeds up, the editing speeds up. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that flower dies. I feel like that's significant, but I sort of missed how we got to this point in this music video. It's such good editing, man. That's nice. It's a pretty shot. And all those butterflies fly out. I wish I knew how we got here. Like, I wish I knew the narrative. I wish the story was jumped out at me a little bit more. Like, how did we get to this place where all these butterflies are flying out? Because I feel like this is climatic for some reason, but I'm not sure how we got here. Like how they're shaking the camera just a little bit to give it a little energy. Nice, okay, let's talk about it. Okay gang, Pixies, Let Me Know. Now, this is very different from their last song. The first song that I heard from them, I can't remember what it was called, but it was much harder, much darker. This here feels a little bit more mainstream, a little bit more just kind of catchy pop, which is actually great. I think that bands who maybe are a little bit more One Direction, to get a broader appeal, it's always good to kind of move back towards the center. It was catchy, it was good singing, the girls are good dancers, I really liked it. In this video, there was some really nice editing where they really cut to the beat and changed scenes really quickly to kind of give you some impact. I really like that. A couple times though, I felt the art design choices were maybe a little bit questionable in terms of colors and people standing out from the background. Again, here, look, you're losing my shirt, I'm all face and arms. Is that really what you're trying to say? Are you trying to focus on my face and arms if you're shooting me? If not, then you shouldn't shoot me this way with this light colored shirt and this light colored background. And there are a few cases where the color of the girl's skin was sort of similar or didn't stand out enough from the background. And they also were wearing a similar colored thing where everything kind of got washed out and you lost some of that depth. One thing I really did like, which was similar to their last video, I'm assuming it's the same director, the last video and this one both seem to have some sort of narrative the director was trying to do, like something was progressing towards the end. There was some kind of sort of story being told, this time with the butterflies and the flowers. I just wish that that story was a little clearer. How did we start with a flower bud that wasn't open, and then we see something happen to it, then it dies, and now the flowers are blown away? With the butterflies, was there like a cocoon that wasn't opening, and then it opened, something happened, and now there's these butterflies? So what happens is when you see the end result, the climactic event, but there's no build up to that, there's no obstacle to that happening, it kind of loses its impact. And so for you as storytellers, you need to be able to actually narratively talk someone through your story. These are really good ideas, just visually somehow I missed what that story was, how that story progressed, how we ended up at the end. Also, similar to their last video, I really like the fact that they had such a variety of their sets, but they kind of showed everything at once. I think it would have been better to show just a few sets than gradually insert more and more sets as the music video went on to increase the tension. When you show basically all your sets in the beginning, it's really great for texture, but then you kind of have nowhere to go. All in all though, this is a really good video and a really good follow-up, and I can kind of see what the director is trying to do. There's some really great ideas in here. I think Pixie's a really good band. I'm curious how they continually evolve and get better and see where they go from here. So good job guys. So for Pixie and Let Me Know, it's a wrap.